Welcome to Elevate Your Warehouse. My name is Marko Vorpahl from NEDCON, and I'm very happy that you are here. Short agenda, quick introduction from me, NEDCON, the session goals, from flat to full. Why vertical is the future? It's a very good question, but I will show you why. CSA, what the hell is CSA? You will hear CSA very often in this presentation from my side, and on the fourth point, I will explain you why or what it is. Yeah, warehouse are stacks in 2D, and at the last point, the warehouse therapy, you need it after the presentation from me, I'm sure. Introduction from NEDCON and from my side. What I say is, my name is Marko Vorpahl. I am a account manager from NEDCON, responsible person for the reseller business in Germany and Europe, and also responsible as key user and as developer team for the CSA in-house for NEDCON. NEDCON itself is a rack manufacturer. We have approximately 750 employers, built very high bay warehouses, automated solutions. The focus is on efficiency, safety, and quality, of course. And NEDCON itself is a part of the first Alpine with approximated 50,000 employers worldwide. You can find us, of course, in the USA and in the Netherlands, in Germany, in the Czech Republic, and also in France. But I think the important point for you is the USA. The session goals, it's very important. What not to do? Why what not to do? We can talk about what is right, what is the nice way, but if you don't know what not to do, then I can't tell you what is to do. Yeah, also that's one of the points. Take self a look on the sessions goals and participate on the presentation. From flat to full, why vertical is the future? You see the picture on the left side. And most warehouses are stuck in 2D, but operations happen in 3D. And goods move, people pick, mistakes fall. Let's stop stacking chaos and start designing vertical, safe, scalable, and smart. And you see it. On the left side, it's absolutely chaos. On the right side, you see a smart mezzanine with the cartons as are in. And please tell me what is better, the left side or the right side? And we want to find out how we can manage to build a mezzanine on a fast, quick, and safe way, like on the right side here. You find it? Safety first on the left side? I don't think so. Yeah, take a look in the middle. First, safety first? No. And the chaos is absolute. If you don't have the right racks, you don't have the right mezzanine, and you don't use the air up your floor. Yeah. Whereas my box is the question. Can you find it? I know it, but you don't know it. Take a look in the middle of the middle picture, and you find my box. I'm the people on the highest point, and I take it. So, how we can plan it with CSA, of course. But what is CSA? CSA is a NEDCON internally tool to plan racks, pallet racks, shelves, and mezzanine or multi-tier solutions for warehousing. And also you can use it as a reseller for a little fee. And we have all the safety instructions from NEDCON and all the structural designs inside the tool. It's absolute with a structural validate modus inside and is ready to use with a bill of material. It's like Lego, yeah? It's but with a little bit of regulation. Yeah, and please start. Please fasten your seatbelt. We start with the live demo. So, yeah, now I can show you that CSA and a CAT tool. I don't have to say so much things about CAT. The most of you can use it better like me. But I want to show you the CSA tool, what's not from NEDCON is in cooperation, and the most work, of course, from Configura. I go to the NEDCON button, that's our logo, and that's the main point. And go to the main. What you see is we have some project information inside. We have some concentrated loads. We have the elevations inside, and we have some products inside. We are at this moment we are stuck on 3 different products. This is first is the NR1, it's the pallet racking. The second one is SF1, it's the shelving systems, and SF3 is the mezzanine, the multi-tier system, and that's what we talk about today. But I start very fast and quick and dirty with a pallet rack, so that looks a little bit better in the presentation if you take a look on this. So first, of course, I open the scheme. And after I've opened the scheme, I can adjust a little bit my configuration, what I want and what I don't want. Then I put the pallet rack here, and now we start with the multi-tier system. So, okay, let's please adjust a little bit our system. We start with the main configuration. The first what he asked me, what is important, is the aisle wide. It's the aisle between the frames. So I have to walk about in this case, and I have to find the right wide. It's related to the room, the space I have, and also it's related to the person he works on it and what he has on it in the arms. So it is a big box. I can't do the aisle. So it's too small. So we talk about 800 to 1100 millimeters in the normal. I let it now in 1000 millimeters. The mezzanine floor high, you can adjust it here. It's related to our system. Then we have to tell him, okay, what is the load per shelf? If I have 3 big boxes, I can't do it of 60 kilograms, of course, then I have to adjust it to 150 kilograms as example. These are all the things what we change a little bit later in the presentation. Then he asked me how many shelves I need total in the high, and I let it to, or I change it to 12 and say, okay, I need 6 shelves behind the mezzanine or below the mezzanine. I need 6, and I need 6 on the other side. Then I can change something like the deep of the frames so that I have a deeper shelf in the end. And I can change something like the bracing. Is this an open bracing or is this a closed bracing? But I will show it a little bit later. So after that, I close the scheme, and you see it in the 3D view. I have only the pallet rack inside, and now we want to start with a mezzanine. So I draw the first row. It's a single row. Now you see I have only the row, of course. Then I do it a little bit more with some double rows and with 1 single row. And now I have the system complete. Is only what I don't have inside now. It's a floor, and you see it's a little bit high to get it from the floor itself as person. So I can't use the last 6 shelves at this moment. We have to add a mezzanine, and that we do very easy. We go to mezzanine. Inside the mezzanine, you see it's green. Green is okay, it's a good sign. Then I have to wait, and you see now I have here concrete. I have a floor with 250 kilograms per square meter. How I can use it, but I can change it in a green box. Of course, I can say I need 500 kilograms, and he calculated this with the structure design behind in the system. Now we take a look, and you see the floor is inside. That's absolutely great. and now we can use it or something. It's if you miss something, yeah, of course, I need a stair, and also I need a pallet gate, and yeah, how I can run from the left bay to the right bay, or is not necessary at this moment. So I have to go back. Then I go to add the staircase. And also I can say here, okay, I need a staircase with a height of 1000 millimeters. I can add how is the landing left or the right. I do it here. And now I have the stair inside. We can take a look. It's inside now. That's absolutely good. So then I go back and say, okay, I need an aisle here to arrive any shelf in my mezzanine. Transfer aisle. So I say, okay, do it here. And also I need is downstairs. Yeah, it's just the same configuration, and without the transfer aisle, I have no chance to arrive my shelf. Only I go out the mezzanine and go into the mezzanine. Then I go to the platform, add a platform for the pallet gate. That's my configuration of the platform. Left click with the mouse, and the platform is inside. The last one I need is the pallet gate. I go to the pallet gate, take one click, and it's also inside. And the nice thing, all the things what we are added now are in the system, and I can use it. You see it here. I have a completely quick solution, and the solution, it's from the static side, it's absolutely okay. What you have to do now normally is to calculate how many shelves I have inside, how many frames I need, how many handrail, how many meters of handrail I need. So that is easy to do. I go on the calculation, and you see I have all inside the in the bill of material. Also, not only the material, I have the calculation time inside, I have the weight inside, and I can calculate the installation cost with cost price per hour, and I can add it also in my project. So let's do a little bit magic. If I take a look to Europe or to over the ocean, then I can't use this rack on this way because I run into trouble. I have to use here on the back a back panel what is closed. So it's easy. I mask it and say, okay, please close it on a green box. This is one of the easiest way how to use it. It's all the same. If I need the end frames closed, I can use it also very fast. Can say, okay, please go ahead and close the frame. Of course, I can do it also in the scheme. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you want to do a little bit magic, if you want to do that, I made a system for you with the mezzanine. Please ask now. It's your turn. It's your part. Thank you.